This is JordanTower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, so we got Finesse2Times. Allegedly, this is his contract that got leaked, all right? This is a contract with Jay Prince. Now, let me just break down the major points of it right here, okay? So, the core deal structure, this all started September 9th, 2022. Let's see. Mob Ties Company. The recording royalties. U.S. sales. Finesse gets 35% of whatever net royalties the Mob Ties receives from its distributor, but guarantee minimums. LP1, for at least 14%. LP2, at least 14.5%. LP3, at least 15%. LP4 through 5, at least 16%. JPE gets 30% of the label's net royalties, with a floor of 50% of whatever is left after Finesse is paid. Okay. Jeez. Foreign sales. Flat 35% to Finesse, 30% to JPE of all royalties. No caps, floors mentioned. Merchandising. Worldwide exclusive merch license, likeness rights granted to Mob Ties. Net merch royalty split, 35% Finesse, 30% JPE, 35% Mob Ties. J Prince Entertainment. Oh my gosh. J Prince Entertainment, Mob Ties. So J Prince was a part of this for sure. Okay. Foreign sales, flat 35%. Finesse, 30% JPE. I would have never done this deal. To having two different entities in the Prince family. Worldwide exclusive merch license likes rights granted to Mob Ties. Finesse has approval rights over merch uses. Cannot be unreasonably withheld. New JV entity formed. Finesse owns 70%, Mob Ties owns 50%, JPE owns 15%. Net receipts from JV paid 70% directly to Finesse. JPE is the managing member and has final say on all business admin decisions in any dispute. Moneybag Yo settlement cleanup. There was a prior settlement where Finesse owed Moneybag Yo a piece of a two joint projects up to $100K in advances and royalties. Finesse's 70% from the joint projects is now split. Finesse keeps 25%, Mob Ties 25%, JPE 20%. The $100K payment Finesse owed Moneybag is now split. Finesse pays 35, Mob Ties pays 35, so they took on the debt. What's good about the deal is 70% touring is extremely strong. So most 360 deals give artists 50 to 70% after recoupment. 70% net with no apparent recoupment mentioned against it. That's pretty good. Let's see. A lot of major deals at the time were getting 22%. He's getting 14%. That's not that good. They most of Moneybag Yo's debt. That's good. Merch approval rights. That's okay, but there's also something in there that's like they can just override and say it was unreasonable. J Prince's muscle. J Prince attached scares off a lot of industry vultures. Okay. What's bad about the deal? JPE gets 30% of everything. Recording merch, basically no work. JPE has business control of, merch is fully exclusive with only approval, not control. So that's not good. The joint project split with Moneybag Yo is now robbed again. No mention of advances in the amendment. They say the classic J Prince special. Strong protection, high percentages on paper, but he takes a massive cut of everything. I don't know. I guess this is the only way he could have gotten out of the deal with Moneybag Yo. I don't even know if this is the real contract, but seems likely. All right, so Next, we got Ebro. He reacts to Mero getting the job at I-97 by finally showing his his Apple gig. He's never showed Apple Music Studios before, done a tour. But today he did because he wants everyone to know he's still got a job and he's good. Insecurity. But it is what it is. I mean, he did shout out Mero. Mero is the better choice versus some people you don't even know going up to the Hot 97 morning show. So that's good. Juelz Santana voices, he's the one we haven't heard from. Everybody else has beef with Jim or with each other or with Dame. Juelz says, funny thing, I just let people talk. He's not even mentioned in any of the conversations, though. Funny thing, I just let people talk. But I got the most to say. I just prefer honor over content. We already know he's bitter towards Camron. He let that be known on that tape that he released, talking about Camron right before he came home from jail, that was stupid. But he blames Camron for his career being derailed because he thinks Camron was holding him back, which he wasn't. He held himself back on Def Jam. People forget so fast, he says. Tables turn faster than you think. I hate all the subliminals people drop. Just say what you're going to say. Bow Wow. You know, Juelz needs to drop content. Honor over content. Drop music. Drop music. Juelz is hurting his own career. Every day he doesn't drop music, he hurts his career. No action. Just because you're doing a couple shows doesn't mean you're active. You're not. You haven't dropped an album since 2006, a real album. You dropped a mixtape called God Won in 2013 that nobody heard. He needs to drop music. Bow Wow's chef. Now, this woman, Angela, she was on one of these chef shows with Gordon Ramsay about a year and a half ago. Bow Wow obviously liked her, hired her as a personal chef. They obviously smashed because there was a lot of feelings involved when she probably left him. Bow Wow's former chef, alleged ex, Angela, files a $100K defamation case against him after he posted on his IG story, "Don't book with her. She got more bodies than a morgue." Yo, Bow Wow, that was dumb. That was dumb, bro. You knew. You could have said anything else. You should have just let it be. You should have just let it be known. Angela is no longer my chef. Because you would have just been stating a fact at that point. But you had to say, don't book her. You can't say stuff like that, especially in your position. You can't. You should have known better. But hey, it is what it is. So she's probably going to win that easy. 50 Cent. So in Shreveport, he might be... They're saying that he could be expected to generate $18 billion in revenue over the next 20 years. 50 Cent locked in one of the biggest entertainment development deals in Louisiana has seen in decades. G-Unit Film and Television. Louisiana filed a $124 million agreement to build massive 3-venue entertainment and production complex in downtown Shreveport. A move projected to create 6,000 jobs and generate $18.8 billion in economic impact. Studios, campuses, brand new dome-style immersive venue, green space, officially putting Louisiana in the conversation with Georgia and California as major film and TV hub, backed by performance-based state funding, strict job and infrastructure benchmarks. Construction is set to begin in 2026 with studios opening 2027, marking a long-term commitment. That's dope. 50 Cent just had to post Irv Gotti. He says, now why would he say such nasty things about me knowing I'm a born-again Christian? These people just in the way. God's plan. R.I.P. Now, on this one, Irv was talking about he believes 50 Cent's talking with the cops all the time and telling them information. Yella Beezy's mother passed away this morning, just weeks before his trial of the alleged involvement in the murder of Mo 3. That's sad, man. That is sad. I don't know. I can't imagine what he's going through in jail, and his mom died. That sucks. Anyways, the Jordan Tower with JT News. Smash that like button. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.